Hey guys, what's up? It's Tia with FitPro talking to you today about front squat mobility. Okay? I don't know a lot of clients that I've trained who have walked right into the front rack and had it come easily for them. Okay? Once you have mastered the squat progressions and the back squat, and you've watched Chase's lovely front squat video, and you're still stuck, okay, then you need to come here and work on your mobility. Okay? The front squat is all about mobility. It's more difficult than the back squat. But some people would say it's more bang for your buck because of that extra mobility demand, okay? So how the front squat works, you've seen all the videos, you know, come close. Basically, your front rack sits on the deltoids, okay? The fingers come underneath, the wrists are inactive, they're not holding the weight, and the bar sits on your deltoids like so, okay? Now, some coaching cues to keep in mind if you're stuck. First, you want to think elbows up, shoulders down. Okay, if you watch what happens to my shoulder joint, a lot of people just think elbows up, okay? Now my shoulders are totally out of place. It's two parts, elbows up, shoulders down. Now you can also see that engages my pecs, okay? Elbows up, shoulders down. Now my pecs are engaged here. That's what you want, okay? Step number 2, you want to pin the bar into place with your pecs squeezing this way and your lats, okay? Pecs and lats squeeze the bar into place, okay? So elbows up, shoulders down. That's your first cue, okay? After that, you've got to go into some more direct mobility work and stretches, which I will take you through right now. Okay, if you're in front rack remedial school, is myofascial release, okay? If that sounds like a foreign language to you, you have to go watch the active recovery videos, specifically on the lacrosse ball, BAM, okay? Lacrosse ball and the rumble roller, okay? If you're not using these things and you're struggling with your front rack, you're missing the #1 thing that you should be doing, okay? First of all, you need to be getting a massage, a deep tissue massage at least once a week if you're an active athlete. If that doesn't fit into your budget or your schedule, you have to get these tools and use them religiously, okay? Start with the lacrosse ball, all right? The main areas that you want to hit for the front rack are lats, serratus, and pecs, okay? Really everything around your shoulder joint, okay? Front to back, okay? So pecs, serratus, lats, and then everything else in between, okay? So we'll start with pecs, it's pretty easy. Basically, lacrosse ball meets the wall, okay? Right here, okay? Pecs, of course, upper chest here, your pecs stretch all the way over this way, all right? If you've never had your pecs stripped, been this way, welcome to a whole new world of pain, okay? So most people have very tight pecs and that's why they can't open up the front rack. You want to get in right here, okay? And really explore those muscles, okay? This should hurt like hell, okay? You want to get in and find all your muscle fibers all the way in here, okay? Your pec is a very big muscle. Explore all of it. Lats, the best way I find to hit the lats with this thing, hand comes up behind the head here, all right? And you get in from all angles, okay? Like so. All right, there's the front, here's the back view, okay? All right, and you want to explore top to bottom, every nook and cranny, okay? Now, again, if you don't know how to use this, go back and watch the active recovery videos. The punchline is search and destroy. This should not feel good. This should not feel like a walk in the park. This should be painful, okay? That's the point. You want to release the tension, okay? So, serratus is also going to be in this area, right down here. It attaches with the lats around the ribs, okay? So, hit everything though. You want to hit down the shoulder blade, up into the traps, into the deltoids here on the side, okay? Everything around your shoulder joint. That's what's gonna open up your front rack, okay? So this is #1. #2, rumble roller, same places, okay? It's really hard to hit your pecs with this, okay? But on the back, specifically, 2 things come to mind, okay? So you can get in here, and you can get into your lats this way, okay? Strike the pose. Hands behind the head, okay, right about here, and this will really get into your lats. If you don't feel it on the lacrosse ball, off, this is gonna wake you up, okay? So stroll through your lats this way, all right? And number 2, okay, T-spine, all right? You can do the rumble roller this way and this way, right along your spine, okay? So you can go in here, all right? Feet flat. This is right about at the base of my shoulder blades, okay? And what you're gonna do is hips on the ground, feet flat, thumbs touching, arms straight. You're gonna roll it back this way and put your head and your hands on the ground, okay? If you're very mobile in your thoracic spine, you can do it just like that. If that's difficult for you, then you want to work through that a couple of times a day. Okay, myofascial release is the first stop in exploring why your front rack is not successful, okay? Hammer this out every day, before you train, after you train, for a week, and you'll have it done, okay? A lot of people don't like doing this, and I understand, it's boring, it's not the big sexy training moves that you want to get to, but you're not gonna get there unless you do this. So tough it out, do it every day before you train, after you train, for at least 15 to 30 minutes, okay? Make it happen. All right, so the second stop in your front rack mobility is gonna be your wrist, okay? The number one thing that people complain about in the front rack is, oh, my wrists, okay? But the problem doesn't really come from your wrists, as we've explored in segment number 1. A lot of it is tight muscles around the shoulders, okay? But what you can do to alleviate that pain is really put more stress on the wrists so that they adjust to that weight, okay? Most people don't walk around on their hands very much, all right? So your wrists are not used to bearing that weight, okay? So some simple drills that you can do, again, every day, before and after you train, okay? Looks like this. Pretty simple, okay? Hands are here. And what you want to do is work on putting as much weight into your wrists as possible. Go side to side, okay? Change the angle. Out here, side to side, okay, and behind you as well, here, side to side. Now, don't make these easy, okay? You want to put as much weight into your hands as possible, okay? If this feels like baby stuff to you, then start using the wall, okay? You can watch our wall handstands video, okay? And you can start practicing handstands, all right? Put yourself against the wall, kick up, hold the handstand. That'll really push your wrists to a new limit, okay? As long as you are generating torque through your hands, okay, squeezing the floor, wall handstands will not hurt your wrists, okay? Don't be afraid of that discomfort. Explore that discomfort. That's called stretching, okay? Okay. All right, so number 3 in the front rack mobility is going to be targeted stretches, okay? And so 2 really simple examples. I would call it a bench or a ledge stretch, okay? And then a doorway stretch, all right? For your bench stretch, grab a PVC pipe or a broomstick, all right? And you want to mimic the front rack, okay? So pick up the bar like so, wrists in position just like on the front rack. A lot of people will grab the bar like this. That's not going to do anything for you. Okay, so back here, and what you want to do is start to explore pushing your torso down this range of movement. Okay, you should feel a pull here. All right, if that's too easy for you, okay, I'm going to have you drop the bar and come down this way, okay? Now, it's easy just to sit down and lose the movement, okay? Make sure that you're actively pushing this way, okay? And opening up, keeping your thumbs as attached to your shoulder as you can, feeling that stretch through this area, okay? If this is awkward or this is too easy for you, try a doorway stretch. Come over this way. Any doorway works. Into position. Try to find that straight line, okay, and grab as if you're generating tension, okay? So these 2 stretches should really help you, again, before and after every session. Okay, stop number 4 is band stretching, okay? My favorite variation steps straight in like this, okay? And what you want to do is find a surface about this high. You can use a bar in the rack as well, and go here, okay? And what you want to do is push down with your foot to increase that pull on your wrist, okay? So you're engaging with your grip, you're pulling up at the same time that you're pulling down with the foot over a braced object like this, okay? Work into that, work on pushing up from there. Do that before and after every session on both hands, okay? And after you do this, you're pretty much ready to work on the direct front squat, okay? If you have done this mobility stuff, all steps that I've mentioned here, if you did this every day for a week, maybe 2 weeks maximum, you should have it, okay? If you have not achieved the front squat with proper mobility and range of movement, after 2 weeks of doing this stuff, you did not push yourself hard enough. Give it another week, dig in more, push further with your stretches, okay? There's no reason why you can't be doing a full front squat within a week or two, all right? So, do your homework, and you'll be there before you know it.